Hello, everyone, and thank you for the raid, Compile Swift. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nothing interesting for the first 10 minutes while I make food. Okay, I mean, I can do nothing interesting for the whole stream. You know that, so. We'll see. Mono, do I have my microphone on tonight? I know that I screwed that up last time, so. We need to make sure that we get these things right. Loud and clear. Awesome. Perfect. All right, so, Sunday, yesterday, 24-ish hours ago, I did a bunch of reorganization of my app code base in hopes that we can get a proof of concept of this out of what does our app look like on Vision Pro. And I kind of want to try this out, and I really just want to see, like, what would a basic design of this app look like? Maybe even not include the whole gallery, not include anything. Just like, what does drawing an animation on this app look like? And that's really kind of what I'm going to try to tackle today. Not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to do for real, how much of this I'm going to be able to commit, how much of this is just going to be, we're going to kind of like prove it out. But we'll see what we can get. So let's hop right into it with, do I need to create a new target for this, or should I just create a target here, Apple Vision? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go in here. Enable destination support? Yeah. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's see what we get. No, actually, this is a terrible idea. I already regret this. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, no, we're going to start a brand new one. So we're going to call this, we're going to create a new target, Vision OS app. Kineo. Ooh, we can actually give it an entirely new bundle identifier. See, now here's the thing. If we create a different Vision OS app, does that mean we don't get the whole, like, universal app stuff? I would assume as long as we give it the same bundle identifier, it's probably fine. You know what? This is a proof of concept. We're gonna not overthink some of these things. Initial scene, window, immersive space, none. Good. Kineo already exists. Kineo Vision. We're not gonna think about this too hard. We're just gonna hop right into things. Okay. So what does this look like? Let's go ahead and run this app. If we can find it. Do I need to create a brand new scheme for it? I would have thought that would have come with a new target. Oh well. Launcher simulator. Let's go ahead and full screen this. I don't like that I can't get it to be actually full screen. Is Vision OS VR? It's complicated. It's VR and AR somehow at the same time. It's VR with like really high quality pass through, basically. So it looks AR-esque, but it is technically VR. And if you want to, you can go completely full VR, block out everything. If you run into a wall, it becomes ER. Yes. But yeah, generally it's VR cosplaying as AR is what it is. But yeah, here's the basic window that we get. Let's go ahead and try to make this our own window. So I think what we want to start with is let's get into content view. And actually a lot of this should be doable in the preview. Oops, I have screwed everything up. I've already messed everything up. What am I doing? What do you think of Toast? I love Toast. Toast is great. This app is using Toast right now. I did not use Toast to create the new project here because, watch this. Kineo project dot, nope, not that one. Project.swift. This one. We got this whole platform thing here. We got all this going on. I'm pretty sure there's no, if I do like a Kineo, a target Kineo. .Vision OS. It's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, and I didn't even see any like that's what I'm looking for. I didn't even see like a issue for it yet, which is surprising to me. I would have figured that somebody would have been like, yeah, no, I would like to have vision support. So it says no platform. Here, we're going to play with this. See, remember how I said I was going to get nerd sniped? I've already gotten nerd sniped. Type platform has no member Vision OS, but does that mean that we can generate our own custom platform? Because that would be cool. Here, we're going to look at Toist in Xcode. So this is our Toist project definition file. And just like that, you've done what MotoNZ wanted exactly. So let me just copy pasta this whole thing. Boop. We're going to call this Kineo Vision. But can I do like a platform raw value, platform coding key, platform SEPOS? What are all these? Yeah. Where are these defined? Platform Mac Catalyst. Oh, this is in Mach-O. There's nothing in here for platform Vision OS, right? User include Mach-O. Oh god. Mach-O loader.h. Toist just merged a Vision OS thing? I was looking at it last night and there was nothing there. Do you not remember me looking at this on GitHub? Literally last night? Okay, where is this? Also, why do I have two versions of Xcode open? GitHub.com, Toist. And then you said it was in pull requests 5251. But I would think, like, even if they merged it in 9 hours ago, that there would have been something. Okay, yeah, no, this was two weeks ago. Why did I not find this last night? I needed more vision, yeah. Okay, so if this is merged, yeah, A, I wonder when they're going to do a release, and B, can I, just pull, like, latest? Is there any way to just grab, you know, latest develop, latest main? Again, I'm not gonna worry about it too hard tonight. We're just doing a proof of concept. That's all we're doing. We'll come back to that later. We're gonna close out our other project. Did I close out the other project? I guess I did. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get back into here. So I think what we want to start with is we're gonna build out our actual canvas view here. Yeah, I've screwed everything up. Yeah, build. You have an idea for me for Vision OS? I already built one of your ideas. But sure, shoot. What's the idea? Another one? hang on. If I just say color.white, what does that look like? Yep, that's definitely a white rectangle. This almost always means he wants to know how to build something. Glass background effect. You're in the kitchen now. How about showing all of the smart home things as widgets for the room that you're in? I mean, I've got to imagine that that's going to be something that they'll have in the home app, right? Anyone know if it has object detection? It does through ARKit. What do you mean by object detection? But yes, generally speaking, it has that. Okay, now, what I want to know next is, can we do an aspect ratio here? And just say, like, aspect ratio... Come on, aspect ratio 1, content mode fill. Here's a microwave. The answer to that one is kind of. It will... It won't tell you, like, there's a microwave and it's in this specific area and it's being drawn over this area. But if you have... You can do, like, an object recognition model. So that's part of the Vision kit, which is not Vision, the thing. It's not Vision OS, but this is a Vision framework that has existed previously. You can get it to kind of draw, like, boxes around it. It's not going to give you the exact 3D representation, but it's like, there's a microwave here-ish. And I believe there's a, like, Vision image. Is it classify image? I thought it was like recognize something. Yeah, object recognition. VN recognized object observation. This is what you'd run. Is basically that. All right. Okay, so this didn't work. We're already running into problems. What I want to do is I want to make a square window. So I need to figure out how to make... Is it available? I thought that required the camera feed. Ooh, good point. Oh, okay, so I can do that. Yeah. I thought there was a way you could do it with ARKit, though. Like, integrate Vision and ARKit. You can do image tracking, but no, that's not what you're looking for. Well, I know you can do... Yeah, I don't know enough of how this works. But I thought that there was some way that you could provide recognition to this, because there's got to be a way to run machine learning models against it. I feel like I saw this, but I don't know enough about... I don't know enough about how ARKit and Vision OS work. Incorporating real-world surroundings in an immersive experience. Local shape of the world. Tracking pre-registered images, tracking specific points. I could have sworn there was a way to do something like this. I don't remember what it was. Plane. The only time you use ARKit is when you need one of the following services: plane detection, image tracking, scene reconstruction, hand tracking, world tracking, and device pose prediction. Yeah, in VisionOS, the system puts your content on screen, so you don't need that. Yeah, I honestly don't know the answer to this question. Sorry. I feel like Apple is limiting all this for a reason. I mean, I can definitely see they would limit a lot of the like camera type stuff for privacy reasons. I mean, this is recording everything constantly. And you remember how people got with Google Glass with that. So I can totally understand why they're limiting that parts of it. Okay. So I'm going to go back to here. This is what I want here. So this is what our app is going to look like, basically. We're going to say this is our canvas. Our canvas is just kind of free floating in the world. And I almost want to be able to say, like, you can switch this out to other... At the core, is it really different than you pointing your iPhone everywhere? The difference is, like, you go into a mode where the camera is on iPhone, and you can tell that the camera's on. With VisionOS, the camera is always on. Like... There's no camera is not on with VisionOS, and so I think they're trying to be a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Like cautious. Oh God, that's not at all what I wanted. All right, so let's say that's our back or our canvas. Let's add, so, okay, you know what else we need? We need the real Kineo pulled up so we can actually compare. What all do we actually need on here? Open the other simulators? No. And I don't have my iPad down, or do I? Hold on one second. Yeah, let me go grab my other iPad real quick. It's always 80s synth night on the Cocoa Type stream. What are you talking about? Well, see, I was hoping that I was able to just get this working, but I can't. We're going to go ahead and run this on... Where's the iPad Air? Let's get this running on the iPad Air. You just need to be able to compare our actual app UI to what we need to draw in here. So we're going to get this running in the simulator over there. Then we'll check this out. Did anybody see the... Somebody got this working where you can actually run the simulator on the Meta Quest. I kind of want to try that out. Apple delivered your brand new MacBook you ordered to the completely wrong address. It's even in a different state. They acknowledge the issue. Should you request a refund or a replacement? I mean, I'd request a replacement. Just, hey, if you acknowledge the issue, ship it to the right place. Replacement and blame the courier? Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so here's our app. This is what we're trying to build. So we need a way to get back. We need a back button. We need I mean, they probably got a signature, just, you know, from whoever had a free MacBook show up on their doorstep. They're like, oh, heck yeah, I'll sign for this. So we need the toolbar here. We need a play button. We need this little guy. And we need some of our other actions here. I kind of want to say, I don't know. We'll play with this. We'll find out. What are we going to put in here? First replacement got canceled. The second one is in progress as you're following up. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a crappy situation, but you're just going to have to wait for them to get it all sorted out. I mean, at least if they acknowledge that, hey, this is a problem, you're not going to have to fight for it. You're just going to have to kind of wait while everything works itself out. At least they're not being like, oh, you're just trying to scam us and, you know, you want a second free laptop. At least there's not that problem. Okay, so I think one of the ways that we can do something like this is there's an ornament. So yeah, let's get our ornament. There's no way to deny the issue of the tracking record. DHL says a completely different address. Yeah. It's not Australia, that doesn't exist. Mono has your laptop. You're gonna have to fly to Australia and fight him. Bare knuckle boxing. Well, that certainly wasn't how I expected that to attach. Why is that all the way over there? Are you exploring the Vision OS? Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, at least. I'm trying to make a proof of concept of my app. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to build a little... So this is my app on iOS, or iPadOS. And I want to get, yeah, this canvas in the middle, and then I want to attach like a little slidable doohickey to it. This isn't working the way that I want it to, though. So let's see. We've got this. Yeah, why is that floating all the way out there? That's what I don't understand. That feels like that should be attached. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Can I just do this? Okay, so that's correctly attached to the, like, the whole window. But I want my window to actually be a different size. And I mean, if I attach it on the bottom instead of the leading, it's probably going to be fine. Yeah, I'm surprised that this is Because Apple said... Okay, there we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Apple said that you want to have it overlap by like 20 pixels. And so I'm a little surprised that that's not... Oh god, what have I done? That's not built in by default to saying ornament. If I do this, let's go face, front, boop. Yeah, no, that's still not really doing that. Yeah, negative padding. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it felt like Apple said, hey, you should have this here like this. And that feels right to me. I want more padding around this. Are you attempting to integrate the game you built recently? I built a game? There's a way to attach by default somehow. I forget, but there's a dot center alignment. I mean, this has a dot center, but that goes there. Do I need an attachment? Oh, here we go. You can use the leading of the window in the center of the ornament. Yeah. Mistaking you as somebody else that built a jumping game. That was Compile Swift. Where's my Compile Swift button? Boop. Him. I told him he should make a Vision OS version of that game. Okay. You can use the leading of the window in the center of the ornament. So that sounds a lot like the anchor stuff that I was doing with Mono's app the other day. Where was that at? Could happen, not gonna say it won't. Where you look up to jump. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dicey. Where did I do that? Was that in toys? It was like vision test? Yeah, here we go. Red text. A Flappy Bird door controls in the neck. Somebody had an idea in a Slack that I was in today where they said it should be a rhythm game and the rhythm game should be played entirely by headbanging. And I was like, that sounds brilliant. I love it. Alignment guide. Is this what we're talking about? You know what? Maybe I should just look up, like, ornament. Ornament attachment anchor. So, like, how do I use this? Okay. The anchor point for the ornament expresses an alignment relative to the scene. Can you just explain to me how I use ornaments? Neck guitar. Oh, there's like a... I feel like this should just be on like any view. Pay later, photos, picker, product view, reality view. Scene view. No, scene view is going to be like scene kit, right? Yeah, no, that's not what I want. Just view. Here we go, view. Visibility, automatic, attachment to anchor, content alignment is center by default. The alignment of the ornament with its attachment anchor. Attachment anchor is one and content alignment to the other. Okay. I mean, that's good to know. It does seem like it's already center, though, so that's kind of weird to me. But let's go ahead and get rid of this padding. Content alignment bottom. I mean, it looks way better with bottom than it does with center. That looks way better to me than... Because they distinctly said in their, like, design... video, you should have it overlap a little bit so that it, you know, stays connected to the view that you're talking about. Whereas when I had this at center, like it's the wrong one. It changed the wrong version. Yeah, I mean, that slightly overlapped, but not really. So I'm a little bit surprised that that's how that works. This is another problem. This attachment anchor is attached to the scene's edge when I want it attached to the frame's edge. So if I wanted to do like another ornament here, we're gonna do this because yeah, scene is the only option here. Yeah, it's all the way out there. And I don't want to have to like math out the where is the view actually at? I'm assuming the scene edge is the visible area at any given time. No, it's actually just if we get rid of all of this, like mostly if we get rid of the frame. Here, let's just get rid of the frame. There's like a default size to every window. And that's where that's coming from. But the problem is I don't want a rectangular window. I want a square window. No ratio modifier. So I tried that and it didn't do anything. So if I do color.clear.aspect ratio 1.0, well, I did content mode fill. What if I do content mode fit? Ooh, okay. Now does it attach? No. But that is closer to what I want. I did want just like, give me an aspect ratio. Now the real question is, can I get an aspect ratio? Hold on, let's go not to here, but rather to app. Can you go vision app? So we have a window group. What does that give us? Window group conforms to scene. I'm just kind of wondering, can I, sizing and positioning the scene. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I just give this a default size? Yeah. If I give this a default size, size 3D. See, sets a default size for a volumetric window, but we're not a volumetric window. We're just a window. We're just a regular window. We're just like a dude. I feel like that's not gonna work. Yeah, default size is unavailable in VisionOS. This code right here is lying to us because it says this is in VisionOS 1. It's lying. Accessibility. Use this modifier to indicate the default initial size for a new 3D window created from a scene using volumetric window style. I mean, I can try doing a size 3D here and just seeing what happens if... Ooh, this is saying that some of these are optional. 512, 512, and then let's not provide a depth at all. Is that gonna work? And then I get rid of the aspect ratio. We don't do anything. Oh, that didn't work. Boo. Well, okay. Hold on. It didn't work. It didn't work, but we don't, like, this preview here might not be related to that. So let's just go ahead and build and run this and see what happens. Okay, so that still didn't work. Yeah, because I think the deal here would be... Oh, what happens if we do have a volumetric window? Now I kind of want to know what that even looks like. Window style volumetric. Okay, well, we're not going to try that. Just kidding. The way I was able to get a window that was specifically sized was to apply the window modifier window style plane on the window group in the app file. And then apply the grass background effect, which would be way cooler, to the 16:9 size. You could do the same for the frame using code, blah, blah, blah. So they applied the modifier window style plane on the window group in the app file. Can I trade 3x voice bands on compile stream for Toast? So what do they say? Window style plane here. I don't think this is going to fix what we want, but hang on. We're gonna take a look at this. Are we a trading platform now? Hey, KNH, how are you doing? So now I want to run this in the simulator. Okay, that's gross. How many Cocoa coins you got, Compile Swift? 14.9k. Co-coins or co-coins? Excuse me, they are Xcode crash reports. See, without knowing... You all know where this is going, don't you? You all know exactly what I'm going to have to do. And you're just sitting there laughing at me. Knowing what I'm going to have to do to fix this. Say the line, Bart. Does it matter if the frame of the content view is defined in the content view file or in the app file? That's a good question. I can take a look at that. I would imagine it doesn't matter, but we'll take a look. We'll see what we get. Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, but there's our geometry reader. So let's get this back. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And let's just see what this looks like here. And then let's go into the Kineo Vision app. And we're going to say this is... Okay, you know what no, okay, so yeah, this is still applying it here, and you still have the doohickey floating way out here. So unfortunately, yeah, that's not gonna work. I will be right back. I need to go do something. Sorry, I'll be back. All right, let's try this again. My dad is staying with me right now, and he's watching the stream, so I walk upstairs. He's like, another break. God. So I'm getting judged in my own house. All right, so it doesn't look like we can do that. So I think what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is we're going to have to use Geometry Reader. I don't like it. Do you even do any work? Didn't work all day. All right, let's let's get this ornament in here. Stop playing computer games and get a real job. Doing stuff on the computer is my real job. Okay. So here's our big box. And let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to get our... See, now here's the problem. I think I want this to be an aspect ratio. Yeah, aspect ratio 1. Fit. Content mode fit. Oh. Why does that work? This is why I can't stand Geometry Reader. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I see what's going on here. Is that this box is just floating to the left, which is why the like little drag handle is in the middle. Okay.
It's a real job. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, exactly. I just made 1 cent. Look at that. Okay, so what do I do this? Like dot frame alignment center? Is that going to fix it? No, of course not. No, it's a different problem. Yeah, exactly. Some people, when confronted with a problem, think, I know, I'll use Geometry Reader. Now you have an infinite number of problems. One cent equals 300 channel points. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay, position, and then I was gonna say let's put a position here like 20, 0. And now nothing works. That's because I forgot a paren. Okay, apparently setting the position causes it to break the aspect ratio bits. Hang on, let's do this here. Let's do this up here. Everything's gone. Okay, we're gonna start this over. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Color.clear. I'm sitting here editing 29 image files to make someone's hair smaller, and you think you got problems? I do have problems. I'm trying to edit one file to make it smaller, and it's not deterministic. Color.clear. What am I trying to do? Glass background effect. What is the display mode here? This is what I want to know. What is this? Always implicit, never. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what the default is, but that's cool. Okay, so we've got this. And then I want... This guy looks like he's about to review a new iPhone. So that's there, but the problem is it's not centered. I don't know how to fix that. Container view that defines its content as a function of its own size and coordinate space. So I feel like I should be able to then say, or even I feel like I should be able to just put an alignment here. And that doesn't work. positions the center of this view at the specified point in its parent coordinate space. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's put the center of this at proxy dot size dot width divided by 2. Y proxy dot size dot height divided by 2. Look at that. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now can we put an ornament on this? Sorry, not center, but leading. I hate it. Okay, so that's getting us somewhere. How is Vision OS so far? Does it make sense? It makes some amount of sense. It's not making sense. It's tricky. There's a lot of new things to learn, but so far it's getting somewhere. See, now what I don't understand here, this is kind of, I want this. Is that going to put it right in the center of the screen? No, that's not. That's what I don't understand. Because what I need is, I need this in relation to... I guess I need to know what the width of this view is. So what if I just do this? Hold on. Let's also do this color dot clear. I don't know why I deleted the whole thing. That was dumb. Let's do width 44. Height is proxy dot size dot height. And then put that glass background effect back on. There we go. Okay. So now I need this to exist kind of to the left of this. So it's going to be proxy size. Here, what if I do... Yeah, let's take this. If I do this, that's not centered. But it's not... It's getting close. And maybe I just need to do this minus 256. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of looking like what I want. I think maybe we need to make it a little bit wider, but that's kind of doing what I want. Okay, so let's make this white again. I don't know how to tell it that I want... Yeah, I want a little bit more padding off of here. So let's go with... Hold on. I realized what I've done wrong. This, I don't want it to look like this. I want this to just be aspect ratio. 1. Content mode. Fit. There's one of our problems. Okay. And then this should not be 256. This should be proxy size height divided by 2. There we go. I think that's closer to what I want. So we have this. This is our drawing area. Then we have this, and this is going to contain like some other stuff. This, I think, needs to be... Can we make this... We'll come back to that. Because what I really want, I want the film strip to be here. And I want the... toolbar to be down here. And then I've got other buttons. I don't know where to put the other buttons, is the problem. Yeah, I can show you what... This is the app that I'm actually... Or, whoops, this is not the right window. This is the app that I'm working on. So it's a iOS app that lets you doodle little simple animations. I always do like a bouncing ball. I've made this way too small. This is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to draw a million frames for this. But anyway, it's like a flipbook style animation. I'm not gonna draw all these frames, but this is the general idea: is that you can draw little simple animations and play them together. Something like that. And I'm just trying to port this to, or trying to do a proof of concept of it in VisionOS. The problem is I've got so much stuff on screen here, and I kind of need to figure out how I'm going to do this. And I had an idea for how I wanted it to look, but now I'm almost wondering if I'm overcomplicating it by making it too simple. Which is that I wanted the canvas itself to just be the hovering view, like this. And you would draw on here, and then there would be some of the other stuff attached to it. But I'm beginning kind of like an animated Bob Ross experience. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to figure out, yeah, how to lay out all of these pieces that I need. And I'm wondering if I'm overcomplicating it by Bob Ross had better hair. This is true. By not just like putting it all in a window and then just having the canvas sitting inside the window. But I mean, I feel that looks kind of lame. Happy little dancing trees, yeah. Can I put another ornament on top of, like on top of this? Ornament. Top? I feel like we're rapidly going to have like just too many things floating around here. Hey dog. What happens if I just put a toolbar? Actually, what does a toolbar look like? Ooh, hang on. What's this? Bottom ornament? Is there a top ornament? There's no top ornament. Or can I do a button? Can I do this and then do image, system name. That doesn't seem to have done anything. Hmm. That feels like that should do something interesting. Let's comment everything out. Start back over. Yeah, that's not putting like any toolbar in here at all. I would have figured that this would have included something. Hang on, I'm gonna try running that. Is it hard to create your own background scene? I don't think you can create your own background scene. Oh, hey, here's our button. It's all the way down here. Why is it so far down there? And also, we need to get rid of this. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to create your own background scene at all. Okay, I'm gonna start over. By start over, I mean not start over at all. Don't worry about it. Waiting to see if the real estate websites jump in. Oh, do you mean like in an actual app and not in the simulator? Yeah, you can totally do that. I mean, it's just any other 3D model. And then they've got an app called Reality Composer Pro. So on the right one. And then, yeah, you can just create whatever scene you want in here. My house. My house, it turns out I actually, inside my house, I just have a bunch of cones. This is what my house looks like. This is the inside tour. This is MTV's Cribs. I just have a bunch of cones in my house. Can I rotate this cone? This cone's slightly weird. I inherited this cone. It's at like a 30-degree angle. But then yeah, you can just import this and say like, this is my immersive scene. This is my house. It's a bunch of cones and a particle emitter. What kind of particle does it emit? Who knows? It emits particles. But then yeah, you just save this and you can import it and you can say like, yeah, this is the immersive environment that I want to be in. That's what that looks like. Okay, so what was I doing here? Let's go. I want to try something completely different now. We've played around with getting some of these buttons working. Let's try getting the main chunk of the app working. So let's go with struct struct canvas. UI view representable. And let's just make this a, we don't need reality kit at all in here. Import pencil kit. Because I'm kind of wondering, can we get this to draw? Because I think we saw in Freeform, was it? That it does give you the little thing down here. Oh, so this had this. That's almost certainly like an Apple proprietary thing, isn't it? Where we can make this just warp like that. But yeah, this is kind of what I want this to look like, is that this is here. This all is square. So can I make a... Can I make an ornament that is the like PK canvas, or sorry, PK tool kit? I don't know what do we call that. Struct PK tool picker, yeah. Requires that PK tool picker conform to UI view. PK tool picker is not a UI view. Getting the shared tool picker. No, that's not a thing that you have anymore. They got rid of this. How do you do it? Tool picker associated with the window. If the specified window doesn't yet have a tool picker, but this was deprecated, so I think I just create a new one. But then how do I display this? Call the set visible blank for first responder method to associate the tool picker with one or more views in your interface. Each window manages its own tool picker, and the Windows first responder determines the visibility of that tool picker. When one of the registered objects becomes a first responder, the tool picker automatically adds its palette view to the current window. When there isn't a registered object as first responder, the tool picker hides its palette view. Set visible for first responder. So it's tool picker set visible true for first responder canvas view. Return canvas view. And then I don't need this at all. Let's get rid of the ornament. See what this gives us. Okay, so still nothing, which is interesting. Here, let's actually just make an init. It's interesting to me that this is dark black, because I don't feel like it should be. And unfortunately, we don't have like an actual view debugger for Vision OS. So I wish it would tell me what these views are. It really doesn't. Oh god, what have I done? PK canvas view. What am I doing wrong? I don't know why I keep hitting build and run. Okay, so that is actually working. I really just want this to run in the preview here. We've got this working. But we're not getting a... We're not getting a tool picker, for one thing. Can I set our current tool just to see if it's like anything? Drawing policy. By default, if the tool picker is visible, respect the pencil interaction setting of the preferred pencil only property. Otherwise, only accept input from Apple Pencil. So that might be part of our problem. Let's say any input. I just want to see if we can get something working. Bleh. Wrong tool. Okay, so we're still not drawing anything. Let's kill this because this is... How do we kill apps in Vision OS? Oh yeah, you just click this little button. Yeah, there we go. Surely somehow there will be a way that we can at least get some amount of drawing happening on this page. Now, I guess the real thing for us to try... Here's what we ought to do. We're going to make KineoVision an iOS app so that we can see, is our problem something specific to Apple Vision, or are we just setting up SwiftUI wrong? Where is our issue actually lie? Reality kit content. I don't want any reality kit content. Where are you finding reality kit content? Down here. None of the input catalogs contained a matching stickers icon set or app icon set named app icon. Is that the problem? Is that I need an iOS app icon? Here, what if I click this one? At least I am allowed to call them both app icon. Okay, now it's running. Okay, so our canvas view is also not working on iOS. That's at least a step in the right direction, I think. Because that means that it's not related to VisionOS, it's related to SwiftUI. That I've done something dumb in SwiftUI that means it's not working. So let's go look at our canvas code. Canvas view inherits from PK canvas view. Init background color is opaque. Corner radius translates auto resizing mask. None of this I think matters. Drawing policy is any input. Yep. All of this seems totally fine. Where do we use this? Drawing view. We do set a delegate. We set a drawing, but that's mostly for actually setting our like existing data. I don't see anything else in here that's special. What is weird is I also don't see us pinning our canvas view at all anywhere on here, which seems strange. I don't see anything weird in here. So why is this just not working? This one passes in a PK canvas view, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It tells the canvas view to become the first responder, which is also weird. And it always tells the UI view to become the first responder. Yeah. Set visible true for first responder UI view. I mean, this mostly looks like what I'm doing, except for the weird bit where it's passing in the canvas view, which doesn't seem like it should be necessary. Let's go ahead and change this. And then canvas view become first responder. Let's, sure, why not? And then also picker, add observer canvas view, and picker set visible, true for first responder canvas view, which we should already be doing, and then dispatch queue. Async .main async tool picker, sorry, what was it? Canvas view become first responder. Which I guess we actually don't need this one. Try again, I don't know. Well, at least we have, okay, so we have a thing here now. And also probably the reason it's not working is because white in dark mode is, or sorry, black in dark mode is white. If I just picked any other color, it would have been working already. Don't I feel dumb? It probably wasn't working until we did that. There we go. Okay, so now let's try it in Vision OS. Hey, look at that. Well, look at part of that. Okay, so it is working. Somewhat strangely, but it is working. It's weird that the colors are completely inverted. I assume that has to do with the fact that this system has no light or dark mode. But that is working. Okay, so hit done. That just gets rid of that. I don't like that at all. I want something akin to the thing. It only has life mode. So I wonder, can I do PK Canvas View inherits from UI View, which means, well, it inherits from UI Scroll View, which inherits from UI View, which means it has UI Treat Environment. Can I say Canvas View dot override user interface style equals light, so that it's always light mode, and then we don't have to worry about this. And if I pick black, it's going to be black and not white, just because it thinks it's dark mode. Yes, so this works. Okay. All right, now can we make this a square again? So we have our canvas, aspect ratio, 1, fit, build and run. Horrible, I hate it. Better, I hate it less. Okay. The problem is, though, this bar is so huge. And it goes away. Which also, like, I don't know how to get it back at this point. But if I could do a toolbar, here, let's think about this. If I do a toolbar on this that includes the, like, picker. Hey Siri, bring my bar back, yeah.
There's no one in your contacts named Marmac. Whose contact info are you looking for?
Don't worry about it. I accidentally said the words, and so it yelled at me. There, that's a payback to me for what I was doing yesterday to Mono by saying, okay, Google a bunch of times. You were totally hoping it was going to happen. So I think what I need here now then is, oh, look at this. This is actually what I want here. Look at that. Color user interface style. That's actually what I want. Well, no, it probably isn't. Actually, I'm kidding. That's not how that should work. Yeah, I guess what I want is I want a toolbar. So here, let's try this. Dot toolbar. Any Vision OS plans for the wing, Luke? We've been chatting. We've been talking. Unfortunately, like, their entire like tech team churned basically. And so the people that we had been talking to about all of the data aren't there anymore, and they completely redid the CMS that they were working with. And so we're kind of needing to scramble back to like get the app working for the basic functions first, and then go back into looking into doing anything special. But we have talked about it, because there was supposed to be some AR content for the very first version of the app that never got done, and we might as well do that kind of stuff again, but for Vision OS as well. So the answer is, we've talked about it, but it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. What is the like markup one? This isn't going to work, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Pencil tip crop circle. So I think what I want to do here is I want to say that this tells the canvas to update. So I kind of want let canvas equals canvas, and then we can put canvas here, and then here we can say canvas dot do a thing, which we need like a function on func set tool picker visible. Back to your original problem from the start of the stream. Hey, getting a bunch of images updated is not nothing to sneeze at. That's your win and you're taking it? Oh man, we've got 2 wins, 2 Compile Swift wins in the same day. We are going to hit that tweet limit. Okay, well this wasn't quite what I wanted. So, but if I hit done and then I hit this button, oh, it doesn't do it. Twin win. Okay, so let's not. Okay, so we're starting well here. We click that button. That causes that to appear, but it doesn't get rid of the toolbar, which is gross. We can click that and we can get it back. I need to find some way to hide the toolbar when that is happening, though. I guess there's an is visible. So I could make this a var is toolbar is tool picker visible. Cool. So that's that. And then we can say on our toolbar, I think we can say visibility. Dot hidden. Extraneous label argument empty string. What? So do I declare this as my toolbar, but then I can also have like a dot toolbar hidden? Toolbar visibility for toolbar placement. Bottom ornament. So I feel like right now this is not going to do anything. Oh, well. Depending on the specified bars, the requested visibility may not be able to be fulfilled. Well, that's a bummer. Can I just drop this entirely? If canvas is tool picker visible, oops. Is false, is actually what I want here. And then I can get rid of this. That doesn't do anything. There's no way for us to get rid of this. Either that or that value just isn't going away. Okay, so that does work there. I feel like I'm getting close to this. So then I just need to update this if canvas is tool picker visible. I think I need to make this that whole observable stuff. That's a thing, right? Add observer. Adds the specified object to the list of objects to notify when the picker configuration changes. Which does this. Tool picker visibility didn't change. Can I just make this a... Can I create like a publisher here? Tool picker visibility publisher. And then have that fire. So rather than this, we'll put like a state. See, this would be a lot easier if they just give us the magic toolbar to tool picker stuff that Freeform has. But they won't do that. So what I need is I need this to have like a publisher to it. So import combine. Is it current value subject? Yeah. Cool. Ever. This probably isn't going to work because this probably needs to be in this object. Yep. Boo. Okay. We can't do this part, can we? We need the coordinator here. So this would be almost... Nope, not here. Context dot coordinator dot... Well, no. We're making this way more complicated than we need to be. Okay, so then PK tool picker needs a tool picker visibility did change. This needs to be able to edit the thing. Actually, you know what we could do? Hold on, I'm being dumb. Okay, now I can try. Tool picker visibility did change. This just calls is tool picker visible dot send tool picker is visible. Okay, so now we should be able to say is new visibility is tool picker visible equals new visibility. Hurrah! Let's try running that. It just crashes immediately. UI view representables must be value types. Why can't you tell me that in the compiler? I'm out of ideas. Anybody got any ideas? That's why they put the X and Xcode to cover the swearing up. After seeing the fun you've been having with Vision OS, that's why I'm not touching it. This isn't even Vision OS anymore. This is just PencilKit. PencilKit has always been like this. Yeah, that's the smarter idea. Never touch PencilKit. It can be a bit of a nightmare. See, now, this wouldn't be so bad if because I could just move these buttons out of the way. If I could tell it that you're not allowed to close it I guess that would be one problem. Because then I could at least say like, okay, well, we'll just leave the UI constantly open and find some other way to put the buttons in here. Or if they would just give us the control that's in, yeah, surely you can tell it to not hide it? No, of course not. If they would just give us the control that's in Freeform. Can you post links? Yeah, sure. As long as they're appropriate links. Ooh, a find link. Okay. Let me see if I can get that open over here. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, now I've gotten back away from the chat. Hold on. To toggle the toolbar in PencilKit SwiftUI, you can follow these steps. Okay, so they're saying create a tool picker in here. Show tool picker. We do all of that. Yeah, so we did all of this part. Add a canvas view. Okay. Add the toolbar modifier to your view. So there's a couple different problems here. I mean, this is mostly following what we're already doing. We have this show tool picker method. It's interesting that they're putting that in on up here. I think that is useful. The problem is we need this thing to have access to the tool picker's visibility. And more than that, because we did have access to the tool picker's visibility, we need to get notified when the tool picker's visibility changes, which we don't have. We need to have that whole setup with, yeah, the state. We need to know when something from that tool picker changes, and if like PK tool picker was itself an observable object, that would work. But we just kind of need to get it to. I think if we go back to that coordinator method, it would work. But yeah, what I was trying to say was, this thing has this nice little, look at this little toolbar down here. This is exactly what we want. We're going to put it up here in the sky. That's fine. I want to close this window. It's not working. There we go. They got this little thing where you click it and it just goes like that. And then it's got other controls that are never in. Yeah, look at that. Like, this isn't in a standard PK tool picker. So it'd be great to have this, but that's a custom thing that Apple doesn't allow. Or doesn't share, I guess is the better way to word that. This is called create drawing. Add text. So yeah, this thing's custom. So what are our other options? I think we move our toolbar to somewhere other than the bottom, so that we have this here and we don't have to worry about the toolbar hiding and showing. They are, this is interesting that that's like that. My guess is that our window also has something like this, and it's even more broken. So we have this, and then we have the little clicker button that can hide and show that. I mean, it would even be okay if we could... No, it wouldn't be okay. I was going to say, if we could just... This is going to crash on launch, isn't it? Yeah. if we could display it over the toolbar is what I was going to say, but that also wouldn't work. So this can't be a class. This has to be a struct. That's what they're mad about. So let's just make this UI representable. Let's get rid of that. That's not a thing. This isn't a thing. This isn't a thing. This we just did the comment out. So let's bring this back. Let's just kind of consider things a little bit. If we were able to put the toolbar somewhere else, which would ignore us getting a bunch of toolbar stuff for free, which is kind of a bummer too. But we get that, we present the tool picker. I mean, yeah, if we could just hide this, I think that would be fine. Because then whenever this hides, we just show the toolbar again. The problem is, hiding the toolbar didn't seem to be possible. And so then we kind of need to just recreate the toolbar every single time, which is its own level of weird. I wish we could customize that toolbar a little bit better. I mean, this is so close to what we want. Can't hide that button when the toolbar is visible. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we were trying to do. But when I came into here, and even if I just like hard code, let's hide this toolbar. Let's leave that there. Dot toolbar hidden. And then we don't even include this. Like, just say never show any toolbars. The toolbar's still there. Sorry, I went by that real fast. You might want to debug the values. Yeah. I mean, this one doesn't have anywhere to debug because this is just true. Like, we just have this set to hidden. I kind of wonder what happens if we put this up somewhere, because it said like it goes to a super view, and so maybe if I do this, nope, that didn't work. And so then my idea was like we just hide the whole toolbar, like we just don't even create it. And that did work, because if I just set this to if false, that works. So then I need to just have this all set up based on this, which I think, yeah, let me try that coordinator system again. Final class coordinator. NS object. PK tool picker observer. Because I started working on this and then I was like, this is too complicated. I hate it. And we need this to talk to our current value subject. So we almost need this to have an init with is tool picker visible? And maybe we even create it with the tool picker as well. And then we just say tool picker, add observer self. Which requires us to call super init here. And then we can do a visibility did change for the tool picker. We just say is tool picker visible dot send tool picker dot is visible. I think that'll work. And then we can do a make coordinator here. Turn coordinator tool picker is tool picker visible is tool picker visible. And then we don't need this. And then this all stays as expected. And then, okay, is tool picker visible double equals false. Let's see if that works. So then I click that. Okay. Not okay. It worked the first time. Click. This is the song that has a weird pause in the middle of it. I don't get this song. Like, it's gonna go for a minute. You'll hear it in a second. It just, like, stops. And then nothing. And wait. Just wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. I don't know why that song just stops in the middle. So we have this, but then clicking done here doesn't hide the thing. Does that get fired when we click that done button? So we click this. Now I'm even more confused. Oh, okay. Hold on. Set a breakpoint in the wrong thing. Okay. Phew. Okay, now the breakpoint fires. Continue. Done. Breakpoint does not fire. So my guess there is that done is actually telling the view to lose its first responder status. So we click that, it changes it. We click done. I mean, I would think that doing this would make it the first responder again. So then I almost need to observe the first responder status of PK Canvas is first responder. I don't like this at all. There's our other windows. I'm beginning to feel like I'm going to have to take a different approach to this app, which is a bummer. Because I like the way that this looks. And the other approach is like, I put the whole thing in a glass box, and then I use the like system toolbar or the like top toolbar. I don't like that though. The other approach, other approach is that I write my own tool picker, which sounds terrifying. Yeah, it does feel natural, and it's also what Apple decided was the right idea. Here. So yeah, it makes sense to me too. But they don't share this control. Not yet, anyway. I mean, they've had this control for years, and they haven't shared it because this control is also in like Keynote. Had to step out and pick up the kids. How's it going? What's the plan / problem? The plan / problem is the main problem is we don't have the ability to handle. Have you tried updating your potato skills? Tell them if they want Kitty on the headset, then they need to play ball. Yeah. See, now this is the kind of thing that I wish I had been healthy during WWDC week. And I could have asked in the labs. But of course they didn't have Vision OS available during the labs. So I wouldn't have known this was a problem anyway. They will next year. But that's next year. I don't want it to be next year. Boo. I do see what you did there, and I disapprove. I don't know how to delete this one. I don't think I can delete this one because this is an entirely different object. Yeah. Because I like the way this looks. And it would also not be a problem if I could just say, tell the pencil kit toolbar to appear on the right-hand side. That would also be fine. I think I'm gonna have to play with some designs. I mean, we got a lot understood tonight, so I'm not gonna call tonight entirely a loss. Because we learned, what did we learn? We learned how to display a canvas. We learned how to make a window look kind of square. Even if it's a little weird in some places. Hold on, how do I get this? Yeah. We need to fix that. We learned that tool pickers don't always work. I really wonder what it's doing there. It's got to be setting this to not be first responder. So I kind of wonder what happens if I do this. Hold on. You can also return false, refusing to relinquish first responder status. If you override this method, you must call super at some point in your code. What if I just do this? Does that prevent it from going away? No. I guess the next question is, is that actually what's happening? Yes, that is actually what's happening, is it's telling it to resign first responder. And we're saying, no, we refuse. And it's doing it anyway. So then kind of what I want to do is like dispatch queue dot main dot async after, or here, let's do it this way. No, we can't do this way. Task main actor dot, no, task, hang on, task dot sleep 0.5 times n sec per sec. Can't do that, can I? Because it's... Let's just do this. Let's just sleep for a whole second. No, it's not main actor dot shared. It's just main actor dot run. So we resign the first responder, and then a second later we just say, like, we want to be first responder again. This is a terribly cheap way of doing that. But I almost wonder, okay, so if we observe the first responder status, that could tell us to bring back the toolbar, right? So let's get rid of this. Get rid of greedy canvas view. What if we make our coordinator also do that? So instead of, well, in addition to taking in the tool picker, we also take in the canvas. And then we say, oh, let's put it up here. Did I lose chat? I'm hitting the like 2-hour mark, and then A, that breaks it. But B, also like it was broken on Twitch's actual website over in the corner. Cannot convert. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. There's my problem. Okay. So we need to say tool picker is visible and canvas. Oh, we need to store our canvas. Blah, blah, blah. Private let canvas. PK canvas view. Canvas is first responder is not a thing. Oh yeah, it is a thing. Okay, cool. I remembered that one of those was not a thing in UIKit, but it was in AppKit. I think that's actually canvas like dot first responder, which digs through the view hierarchy and finds the first responder. Okay, so we want to say tool picker visibility did change. That's this. And actually, let's just say func update tool picker visibility. Put that into here. Blah. This is what I get for trying to be clever. Okay, so now we have that. And then what I also want to do is I want to say canvas dot add observer self for key path. Oh, why can't I use like an actual key path? I can do that at least. Object property sequence. It's still not exactly what I want, but PK canvas view is first responder. Is that what that works? Yeah. Context, nil. I don't actually care about the context. So that adds an observer, and then we say, I'm trying to remember how KVO works. Observe value for key path of object change. And then what we do here is we just say update tool picker visibility. And then I think in deinit we need to remove the observer, right? Okay, so that should update when we change this. So we do that, click done. Boo. This is so hard. It's interesting that this is not... Okay, first of all, is first responder KVO? Gross. Okay, so things just are not KVO compliant in general. I'm rapidly coming up on... I'm going to just have to implement my own custom version of this. And I really don't like that because Apple's looks really nice and I get it for free. So if I can't observe that property, can I at least get a notification when it changes? So that would involve creating our own custom view. Actually, let's see if we did that already. I don't think we did. No, we didn't do anything like that. Please don't tell me that PK... Okay, this is really loud. I'm gonna skip to the next one. Please don't tell me that PK canvas view has no... No, it has to have a... Okay, I made this a struct. That's my problem. Okay. It's like it has to have an init. Okay, init with frame 0. Perfect. On first responder chain. So we store that, and then we say become first responder on first responder chain. Change. Resign first responder. I guess we want to call super on these two. We want to call these first, because otherwise we won't have the value in change. Okay, so we're calling that. So now we've got our responsive canvas view. And then we can say we can't put anything here because we need this to start later. We almost need this to not be part of the init. I'm determined to get this to work. Escape enclosure captures mutating self parameter. Boo. I don't know how to fix this. So we can't capture self in here because it's mutating. But it shouldn't be mutating. Can I move? I mean, I can do this. You go crash before the morning? Yep. Good luck. I probably should do the same thing, but I'm really, like, committed to doing this now. I feel like this is going to break very easily, but I just want to see if it even kind of works. Just need a crick in my back from sitting weird. Okay, let's try running it. Now this button just doesn't do anything. That would be a problem. I've created an infinite loop. Yep, kill it. Okay, so we do get this notification. Well, let's leave that open. Get the thing, click done. We get the notification again. And we go back. Okay. Let's see what that looks like in real time. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, it could animate a little bit nicer, but it works. It actually works. Oh my gosh. Okay. I also just realized chat is broken again. 1 second. There we go. Okay, yeah. I think that's where I'm going to call it tonight. Yeah, I would like for that to look a lot nicer. But yeah, chat still times out after 2 hours. This is really hard to draw in. Hopefully that's a lot easier in the actual headset. But yeah, no, yeah, chat still times out after 2 hours. Basically what's happening is Twitch times us out after 2 hours, and I'm supposed to, you know, properly reconnect, and I don't. And so it's just like Twitch kicks me out after 2 hours, and I don't come back and say, oh yeah, I noticed I've been kicked out, let me reconnect. But it also seems like Twitch's own website doesn't do that, so we'll see. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be back Friday night, and we'll probably continue working on this some more. I really want to get like the rest of the UI filled out, kind of at least see what it looks like. But we can figure that out some other time. I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.